Well, it's just hard to believe it's been 20 years.
I know.
I mean, it is.
It is.
It's been great, and it hasn't changed at all.
Well, people are thoughtful. They're thoughtful of each other.
Right.
And they have ideas about what they want to do, and they can express them and share. They share their experiences, they share their joys, they share everything, which is nice.
Well, it took 2 or 3 years to get Kendall to say yes. They thought it would be a good idea to have a community here. And so then they started to help us do what had to be done in order to build a community here. We had great help from individuals in the community that whenever we had ran into a problem that needed help, they'd step up and take care of it.
Well, there weren't very many of us. I mean, there were more than 4, but we all kind of hung together. We'd eat together, we'd walk together, and we started forming committees. And all the committees we have now, many of them were started by a little group like us. We like to be involved, we like to do things. We're not ready to hit the rocking chair yet. We got to get out and do things to our interests, whatever we're interested in.
The committees are all self-driven. We don't have a chairman and an activities chairman.
We don't have an activities person, no.
No, thank you, God.
Yes.
So that was part of the initial plan.
We wanted to do it ourselves, more or less. And that worked out very well.
One interesting thing that happened, since there were so many of us moving in the first 3 months, we had a lot of furniture. And so Kendall at that time had a big garage sale over at Brindou.
Yes.
And we all had a table. We all brought our stuff, and it was Brindou jam-packed full of stuff.
Well, what I remember is that they were just finishing paving the road down by our houses, and we couldn't move in until they finished paving the road. So they paved it as far as our house, and we moved in.
I remember it was a muddy mess.
Yeah.
And I could go into my cottage from the street, but the back door you couldn't go in at all. There was no sidewalk, no nothing.
There were no internal sidewalks, as you said.
Yeah.
So we always had to go around the long way to get over to the main building. So, but we were young then, and we could do it.
What made me want to run in the first place was the philosophy of the place. I was aging gracefully, I hope. But I knew, looking forward, we need help. And the philosophy of taking care of us till the last days was what appealed to me. Having a safety net. Plus, I think it's just a good idea for people to have relationships. And that's what keeps you young when you're old. I hope
Well,
so.
you're never old. Now quit that. You know better than that. And there was such a variety of people, too. They were just talents in many facets of living. And even today, the people moving in are so interesting.
They are.
And we learn a lot from them no matter what they do. They are all part of us then.
Well, I hope it can continue to attract
Yes.
the quality of residents that we've been able to attach before, and to continue to be helpful to the residents as they move in, and they're very helpful to us.
What we're doing here is about relationships. How it's necessary as you age to keep relationships, to have good relationships with people. That adds to the quality of your life and the length of your life. That's what this is all about. It's scientifically proven that that's what you need to survive, to have a happy old age. And I attest to it every morning when I get up. I say thank you, thank you, thank you. This whole community works as a unity. We have it all here. Any resident who lives here has it all. And if they're not happy, then there's something wrong with them. They don't live here, as a matter of fact. We don't have unhappy people.
That's right.
It's true. it's mandatory to be happy.
Over the last 20 years, what has made Otterbein Granville so special is the relationships that have been built. Residents and residents with staff, and how everybody works together collaboratively, learning together, growing together to make this community a place where people can find purpose every day. While we pride ourselves on our amazing amenities, it truly is the people that make the difference. And it's the people that live here that help us collaboratively work together to decide what's important to the residents now, but what will be important to the residents another 20 years from now. I am so incredibly proud of the last 20 years. And so much has been driven by the residents that choose to call Otterbein Granville home. The next residents will add their talents and expertise, and I'm so excited to see what those will be.